All right. So this is Larry's second match, looking for that redemption against the 1-0 undefeated current group leader in Link Sevens here. We are getting kicked off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 plus Twitch delay.
All right, I'll stop typing now.
There it goes. And we are off. We've got the tutorial stage where it's actually best to jump over everything. Looks like Larry might have nicked the back of that clock, but I think that's okay, as far as I know.
Talk matters too much. Larry's layout confused me so much.
Yeah, Larry doesn't actually seem to have game audio, so we're just going to talk and be entertaining here.
Perfect.
And looking like Link 7's pretty solid through the start here. Larry taking maybe a more cautious approach. And yeah, he's looking like he knows what he's doing here. And Larry taking some extra hits. Got a little fat there, but he does get the power up. Should be able to power through some more slim fasts. Or have we decided what these things are? Strawberry milkshakes?
I've been going with Slim Fast personally, but yeah, it looks like even though Larry was a little bit fatter there, you get the same speed with the invincibility either way.
Link 7's making short work of stage 1 here. As Larry yelling at some enemies. If my Japanese were a little more sharp, I would know what he's yelling out, but I don't.
Translation has him saying "peep."
Peep. I see.
It's supposed to be a bird noise or whatever. I'm not sure what noises penguins actually make.
I think more of like a squawk, but I guess peep is shorter. It fits in the NES.
Some fan translation. So who really knows?
That's true. That's true. So you've got Link 7's moving on to the first auto scroller here. Only real important thing here is you have to pick up 3 of the clocks in order to complete the stage comfortably. I think if you only pick up 2, you're pretty much destined to die.
If you're very confident, I think you can do it with just 1.
I think that's only the 4th stage, because I know you're running out of time otherwise.
Yeah,
you're
maybe
really
maybe you can do 2 here.
I don't know. I am by no means an
I always
expert in
pick
this
up 3.
game. I probably pick up like 7 and just not care about it.
To redo a level is a lot more of a time loss than having a little extra time on the clock at the end.
It certainly is, and we see Link 7's on the right picking up the missiles, and it's not a difficult auto scroller, but I swear having the missiles makes it so much easier. Everything dies in one hit. You don't have to sit there.
A couple things that take multiple hits, like the propeller guys, and the missiles also go through enemies. Like your normal bullets stop when they hit something, so you can't one shot.
Yeah, it's definitely very handy. And it looks like, unfortunately, the missiles do go away if you take a hit. And it looks like Larry has taken some apples, putting on a little weight there as Link 7's approaching the pig airship here. I don't know if we have a name for this guy.
Yeah, I haven't heard anyone with a clever name for this guy. This thing is kind of ridiculous. Like, what? It's a literal airship, tail and everything. It just flies. Doesn't make any sense. It makes any sense, but hey. Players briefly on the same boss there.
Yep. Really not that far behind,
like
despite being a little bit on the chubby side, but unfortunately, part of this boss just pretty much forces you to take hits. And it's looking like Larry's going to run into the same situation he ran into last race, where he enters stage 3 on the chubby side.
Thought he was going to have to redo it there, but the bonus time actually saved him there, because as your time winds down at the end of the level, you actually lose some weight. He was in the red right when he killed the boss. Luckily, he had enough bonus time to...
Were you doubting him? BGT?
I was nervous.
Larry
This is my favorite stage of the game. This one's a lot of fun. Like when you get it right, the like just barely makeable jumps and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was saying
Having
earlier.
the stage, you
This
get to
stage
just
is a lot
fly.
of fun. I don't like the boss, but I like the platforming
Oh,
for
the
sure.
boss is awful. It's quick work of the boss though. The BBC, I think, is what we're calling this one.
He does take center stage in the layout, so
Yeah, a little bit modified. It looks like
he's got some choke fingers on him.
And Larry just still right on Link's tail.
Yeah, you know, not far behind at all, but he's gonna have to work for this one.
It's a lot tougher with kick versus the peeps, because it's hard to get a hit on him without taking a hit yourself.
I think fortunately, what you have to avoid is eating the projectiles, which Larry is doing a pretty good job of doing right here. And unfortunately, this is the same scenario he ran into in the first race, but let's see if he can clutch it out this time.
Got fat on the boss, and yeah, that makes it pretty tough. He might have thrown in the towel.
It's looking like it.
Link on the second auto scroller. I feel like this one is easier to avoid the things than the first one.
I
don't know why.
100% disagree with that.
I have a hard time with the cannons that shoot the rice balls in the first one is why. And they are not in this one.
The second section with all the little floating circle things, man, oh man, that destroys me.
Yeah, that part, that can be tough. Picking up the A circle just right, then you can clear the like harder parts of it. But
yeah, there's a second section. Somewhere in the second section, I just lose it every time.
I have to kind of ignore the items on screen, because like if I try and get them, that's usually when I get hit on this part.
And unfortunately, Larry has thrown in the towel for this one. Stage 3,
yeah,
once again, is undoing.
he was watching me practice a little bit before our race and saying he gonna complete any of the races tonight. So I think he fond of this game as a speed run, but we'll find out. We'll talk to him later, see what he thinks of it all.
I can almost feel the rage from here.
He's living up to his name, I'm sure.
For sure. So let's see what Link does here. So there's a quick kill, and then there's I guess a safer strat, which I saw you do, which I had never seen before. Which is just kill two and then kill the one.
I can't get the quick kill like that. Ooh, and Link didn't get it either.
It's
the safer strat lets you. It's a better chance of skipping this phase, skipping the two bird part phase, whatever the hell this thing is supposed to be.
I got nothing. Coin purse guy. Yeah, unfortunately for the quick kill, it's really easy to like hit the button either too many times or too few times. And like if you throw an extra shot out, then it lags and you can't get the shots you need in. And then if you don't throw enough, obviously the things don't die. So on to stage 5, my least favorite stage. Because there's so many devastating things that can happen in this. You know, it's a very short stage, but
yeah, if you get the perfect bottles, like it works out. But if you don't, then you have to kind of like improvise early invincibility. So that's my favorite one, to get that early invincibility, and then you don't have to worry about all these jerks.
Yeah, my problem is killing that last beetle when you don't have invincibility can be a really big pain. At least
yeah, the last one.
You have to like shoot and then like scroll the screen over. It's just awful.
I never get that one right.
Me neither. We're on to the pirate captain, which I'm sure has a name, but I couldn't tell you what it was.
Captain Condom is what they've been calling him.
Well, why?
Like a condom? That's all I got.
Is he throwing out condoms?
No, I don't. That would be hilarious.
And unfortunately, Link 7's missing that final hit there, so not too
quick
bad.
recovery. I'm not sure if he's like watching the IRC and knows that Larry quit, or
maybe not. Who knows?
I tried to still go fast even after I saw that he had quit.
All right, final stage. Very quick stage if it's executed properly. You can jump for 1 billion years on this ice. It's actually really nice. Not much of a final stage, really. You think other games, you know, final stages are these whole huge ordeals.
I find that I always mess up that third ice, so I jump early and play it safe. Because this is, again, like, you know, the time loss if you fall in the water is, especially on this stage. Last boss can be really, really frustrating if you need to shape up, because it's like completely random where and when he throws the slim fasts.
Link 7's doing a very good job of
wow, yeah, that was crazy.
The boss there, and takes him out in no time flat with an 11:27, his final SRL time. My timer's a little bit on the fast side. So Link 7's gonna move to 2-0 here, and AngryLarry moving to 0-2, in danger of falling.